How's it going, guys? I'm Vivi and welcome back. Now, how many of you guys were disappointed by the fact that deleted scenes weren't included in the Ratchet & Clank DVD and Blu-ray? Sure, we did get a few interviews like James Arnold Taylor, for example, which is pretty sweet, by the way. But Ratchet & Clank is one of my favorite franchises. We got a movie, right? I guess I just wanted to see more. I got super disappointed. Why weren't they shown? We don't really have a specific reason. Are they going to be shown in the future? Even Munroe himself stated that it's probably up to the producers. So in the end, we have absolutely no idea. Thing is, the company spent a lot of money and effort to make a Ratchet & Clank film. They still had the scenes when the movie was complete. Why not show all of their work on the Blu-ray? That's the thing I didn't understand. Unless they completely decided to delete everything and simply keep a bunch of screenshots, which by the way, I will go over right now. I really don't want to sound like a guy who's just complaining. It's fun seeing deleted scenes. It's very interesting. It shows what the movie could have been like if those were added in. And who knows, the scenes that weren't added in, it could have made a huge difference. When it comes to reviews, yes, it probably sounds like I'm exaggerating, but who knows, guys? Who knows? Anyways, let's get to the point. So Kevin Munroe, he started posting a bunch of deleted scenes, well, screenshots to be precise, okay? It's just screenshots. And this was a few months back. I know I'm late on this. He posted these on Thursdays. Hashtag TBT. I think it's this trend on Instagram, Throwback Thursdays. But anyways, the first one, there's Ollie, who's staring at the Quark statue in Aliro City. And this takes place right before he tries to meet him. And of course, this also takes place right before the warbots attack. I mean, the head is still intact on the statue, right? As for this screenshot in particular, Munroe had nothing to say about it. Let's move on to the next one. Ratchet in his room on Veldin, staring at Quark's picture. Now, you guys might ask, does this take place when Drek sent him off floating in space until he reached Veldin? Or does this take place after the tryouts? Munroe explained that this actually takes place after he got kicked out from the Ranger tryouts. And I don't know, just seeing this scene, seeing Ratchet all emotional, sad, perhaps it could have added a lot more to the movie. Sure, the movie didn't really focus on Ratchet and Clank, their friendship. That's the main thing that kinda annoyed people when they saw the movie. But who knows, maybe this small little scene right here, it could have made a huge difference. Talking about a huge difference, when he was sent off, floating into space, we're assuming it could have added a bit more, how can I say this, character development, I guess. Sure, he did end up on Veldin, he was sad, but what happened during his trip to Veldin? Couldn't they have spent at least 2 minutes on that scene? See, these are the types of questions they'll have to avoid when they're going to work on the Sly Cooper movie. All of these small questions, they can change the overall feel of the movie. And again, guys, I'm not hating on the movie. I enjoyed it as a fan. Do we notice anything else apart from Ratchet looking all sad? Well, we do see a poster of Quark from All for One in the back, which is a reference I really liked. We can also slightly notice Cora, but that's about it. As for the other ones, I can't really tell, just by quickly looking at them. With that being said, let's move on to the next screenshot. A blarg talking to a warbot. Just by looking at this picture, perhaps it could have been a staring competition, probably a funny conversation going on. And did Munroe say anything about this one? Well, he did quote, "To those who created the notion of all animated films having to be under 85 minutes, this TBT deleted scene definitely isn't dedicated to you." So pretty much, producers, script writers, they always add a lot more. They don't only stick to 90 minutes, or 85 minutes in this case. All of that extra work, I guess, is considered deleted scenes. I've seen some animated films that were an hour and 45 minutes. That extra 15 minutes could have changed the movie completely. And it's a huge bummer, and I do understand. It's all due to budget and stuff. But since Rainmaker is merging with Frederator, maybe we're talking about a bigger budget for the Sly Cooper movie. Who knows, guys? If that's the case, they should at least make the movie 10 minutes longer. If they can do that, it's going to be absolutely great. They'll have time to add a lot more stuff, and that is something I'd like to see in the Sly Cooper movie. I apologize, I'm going a bit off topic. The Sly Cooper movie, there's the Fiendish 5. If the movie is only going to be 90 minutes, they'll have to come up with a very good strategy. Unless unless they decide to scrap the Phoenix 5, which I doubt completely. Now back to this screenshot. Would this scene right here have made a difference if it were included? Honestly, if we had the choice between an extra scene with Ratchet and Clank and this scene, I would go with the Ratchet and Clank scene. The blarg, we've pretty much seen their personalities in the movie. They're busy on their phones. One was called Stanley and was caught texting. One was over energetic and was screaming the whole time. I loved Drek's reaction when I saw that, so overall, we understood what the blargs were. They worked for Drek, so I understand why they decided to not add this scene right here. The next one, which doesn't really have anything special, we have Clank. This one right here, guys, was posted on David Kaye's birthday, the voice actor of Clank. Nothing too surprising like I just said. We have Alaris in the back, I'm assuming, and they're on board the Starship Phoenix 2. That's all I can think of when looking at this picture. Now let's move on to the last one. Oh, and by the way, guys, you can find the screenshots on Kevin Munroe's Instagram and on Ratchet Galaxy. In this one, Zed and Drek are writing a response to a blarg who apparently feels like his working conditions are way too harsh. What this extra scene could have done is show more of Drek's personality, but we've seen Drek a decent amount of times in the film. So in the end, guys, out of all of these deleted scenes, the one they could have kept in is Ratchet in his room just looking sad. I mean, the movie is called Ratchet and Clank. And last thing, Andres Aspirin on Vimeo actually posted a video of some camera work and animation, which he was involved in, and it looks pretty cool. Now the voice actors are different and some of the designs are also different. I'll leave the link in the description so you guys can check it out. But other than that, guys, that's about it for this video. Now tell me what you think in the comment section below. Were you disappointed that deleted scenes weren't included? What do you think it could have done for the movie? Could they have made the film feel a lot different? Leave all your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, I've been Vivi and thank you for watching.